Oh, yes, sir. This is the new movement. DJ Drewski, Teddy Waves,
What's
Mr.
up?
Bird
What's
Call
up,
is here.
baby?
There we go. Listen,
Teddy Waves, Universal Flows in the building. Juicy, thank you for having me, man.
we're going
I
to talk
appreciate
about
it.
everything you have going on, but I want the people to understand we did a show together. I was judging or like hosting a show, and you came through to perform. Shout out to Will Styles. I think, that put it together. And, there's a lot of artists that perform at showcases. There was just one record that just stood out. And I think, there's a lot of humor behind it. There's a lot of personality behind it. And that was Bird Call. You perform Bird Call. You're doing these bird voices. It was just something different. And I was like, oh, he's not just an artist. He's a personality, right? So, and, in talking, you told me you were doing music, I believe, and you stopped to open up 2 companies, and now you're back on your music thing, right?
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot that happened during that time. Actually, I was in law school as well, bro. I have a whole story.
Yeah, break it down. The short version for the people that are tuning in.
Course.
Who is Teddy Waves? Like, what is the story behind Teddy Waves?
Bro, Teddy Waves. So Teddy Waves, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a recording artist. I make music. I write music. I release music for the people. I started a music production company called Universal Flows. There's a feeling and flow for everybody. It's all relative.
Right.
And ever since I started recording again, I was making music. I was recording music back in high school with 2 of my other friends, and we recorded a whole bunch of songs. And back then, I was Doe Killer.
That was your name.
That was my name, Doe Killer. That was dubbed on me.
That's some like real gangster hip hop name right
yeah,
there.
that's the Doe Killer. Like that was dubbed on me from my boy actually TJ. Shout out to TJ Capucci. He went to Gordon High School, then he transferred to our in Yonkers, and he transferred to our high school. Met him. He was a one hell of a character actually, and yeah, he dubbed me Doe Killer. I was like, I'm gonna run with Doe. Every time he used to see me in the hall, he'd be like, Doe Killer, and I would be like, yo. And then these two guys in my high school started rapping. I was like, yo, I want to rap.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wrote some lyrics, spit it for them in the library, recorded some songs. We made a mixtape, burned it on CDs, sold them, and handed them out in school and stuff like that. And then yeah, that's how it really started.
That was the start of it. So this is during high school. This is high school time.
High school. But my music, starting to play instruments and stuff like that, I started when I was like 5 years old.
Got you. So you had it already in you.
Yeah.
But who were you listening to? Like, because you asked me, yo, who's one of your favorite rappers? And I told you it's Hove, and I explained why. But at high school age, you're in high school, you're rapping for fun. Who were you listening to when it came to music, like inspiring you or, just artists you looked up to?
I was listening to like DMX, a lot of Lil Wayne. Those are like my two of my favorite rappers, artists.
Right.
I was in the 50. I was listening to a lot of like reggae, like calypso, soca music.
Yeah, that's your Guyanese side.
Yeah, I'm half Guyanese.
That's his Guyanese side right
my
there.
Guy. Hey, why you doing, bye? And yeah, bro, I started there. The music, like when I was in 4th grade, I had a Walkman. with a little CD, spin around the CD. And like, I don't know if you know this song, like Red Wine.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's
like,
classic.
bro, I had classic. And I had that just spinning in like 4th grade. Cause I was around a lot of my Guyanese side of my family a lot. I grew up a lot with my Guyanese side of my family.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Queens a lot. I was in Jamaica, Hillside area, grandma's house, very, very cultural environment.
Right.
And like that's the type of music that my cousins listened to. Shaggy, when Shaggy was popping off.
Of course, yeah.
like,
I'm sure Sean Paul. And
mad Sean Paul. Like all of that. So that's what we were listening to. And then I don't know, like hip hop, rap, music in general, just I don't really know how to explain this, but something with the music and me, it just connected. It just felt right inside, like deep in the intuition, like in the soul, Like,
did you feel like it was an escape or like a place to kind of vent your feelings? Like, yo, this, I'm going to put my feelings in the music. Because when we listen to some of the songs, even to today, I know Universal Flows is the company, but the records are all almost different, right? There's like very. I don't even know how to explain. Like I forgot the name. I think it was like the second record you played, and it's like, and I
Heart
was
the
like,
Will.
that's super left. Like that's super left compared to Bird Call, right? So there's different sounds. Is that because maybe at the time you were in a different mood?
Yeah, like okay, so yeah, it could have been that I was in
Right.
like a different mood, but just the beats. When I hear the beats tell me something. Basically, the beats tell me something, and like I like a lot of different type of music. I'm very diverse with my music, and like culturally, and like the people I hang out with, they're all different types of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't have like the beats just tell me what's about to happen.
Right,
Basically,
right, right.
when I hear the beat, sometimes I made a lot of beats with my boy Harmony. He's a beat maker, producer, sound engineer,
Mm-hmm.
everything. He's Universal Flows all day. Uh, yeah, when I just hear the beat, it just tells me something, and something comes out.
Right, right.
Because like my like I said, my Guyanese side of the family, they speak like patois and like kind of like Creole. It's almost like broken English, but like very island, very West Indian,
Mm-hmm.
and that was always going on around me. And then the high school I went to, I was with different like New York kids, like like all like
Right,
different
all
guys,
different
girls,
nationalities,
all different
cultures.
types of stuff. And yeah, honestly, Drewski, bro, it's just whatever the beat's telling me, bro. Like the beat just tells me.
Right, right, right. And
That's
and
it.
you just go with the
That's
flow.
it. Go with the flow, exactly.
Do we have Teddy Wave Caribbean Records? Are have you tried that? Have you tapped into that?
Yo, I'm down. I'm down. I was actually just in Florida with my cousin Monty. My cousin Monty was huge in music. Like when we were growing up, all the weddings, all the like the John D's, like all the family events. Because on my mom's side of the family, there's like hundreds of people.
Right,
like
right, right.
my grandma has like 11 brothers and sisters. My grandfather has like 13 bros. Tribe. Like and everybody lived in the same block. And every time there's an event, everybody get together, and Monty would always DJ, and I would always see him like he's a G too. Like
Mm-hmm.
Monty like come out with his crew. They bring the speakers, bring the DJ equipment, bring everything. He would
Right,
like
right, right.
rip it on every single song, whatever. I mean every single party.
Shout out to Monty.
Shout out to Monty. And I just went down to Florida to go visit some of my family, and I met up with him. And now he's like setting up shows for like I think like he sets up shows for Rihanna. He sets up massive like 30,000, 50,000,
Wow.
100,000 people like yeah,
Concerts.
like concerts, like
Yeah,
the
he's not
lights, the
playing.
microphones, everything. And we were chilling. And he's like, yo, you gotta get on the calypso beats, get on the reggae beats,
Right.
get bring that thing. And I was like, I'm down. And I met this guy Johnny P actually. We were chilling for like 3 hours, but we were having a couple of drinks, hanging out, at Monty's house. We literally were drinking coconut Ciroc with coconut water,
Yeah.
straight from the tree.
That sounds
He,
good.
he has it in
An actual coconut. They busted it open and
literally like had the coconut tree in his house, like outside.
right.
Took like this huge saw
Machete.
thing out, cut it off, dropped, and like had the machete, which in our culture we call it like a cutlass, and he busted that open, and then yeah, it was just talking, and then we were talking about reggae stuff. And this guy Johnny P though was a huge dancehall guy, and I was always listening to that music growing up, so I'm down.
Right.
To answer your question, I'm down with that.
So my next question was, does the family know that you are an artist, that you're making records? Like, are they aware of this now?
Yes, they're very.
And,
They're
and
very
how
aware.
was that reaction when like moms like, oh my God, my son is doing music now? Like,
Yeah, they like the songs. They definitely like the songs. But to be honest with you, man, when you're chasing your dreams and you know deep down in your gut and your intuition, your spirit that like this is what you want to do. This is my biggest strength, one of my biggest strengths, like and this is what you want to do for the rest of your life. Some people might think you're crazy,
of course.
Some people might think you're crazy, and yeah, they like the music.
Right.
They like the music,
But
but
it's usually not until you do something that really makes them believe, right? So,
yeah.
and you're doing it in steps. Like even being here today is another step in your career. You know what I'm saying? And they'll see the growth as you continue to grow. And I think they'll start believing a little more and supporting a little more. And it's just steps, right? Like, cause you asked me the same question, like, yo, I said, yo, I didn't do anything else. I just knew what I wanted and I just went for it. And it's all I knew. It was all I seen. It was the only thing in my thoughts. And once people, they understood, oh, this is like what he does, is when they start believing. And it's the same thing as an artist putting out music. They're like, okay, cool, he's putting out music. What is he gonna do next with it? Now you're doing shows. Okay, he's doing these shows. Cool. What's next? Now you're doing interviews. So it's like just the growth, right? With as an artist and with the music. So, and I'm sure, as an artist, there's a little pressure to like, all right, I gotta drop more music. I gotta get out there. Are you putting out an album? Are you working on an album, or is it just like, let me just drop singles right now?
Yeah, no, I put out an album, Flow Tape, the mixtape, 10 flows, 10 vibes, 10 songs. Like, I dropped that in the summer.
Got it.
That's still going. But now I'm back on more of my like singles, and I just dropped a single called Demon with my girl Sonna Rose from New York, from the area. Shout out to Sonna Rose. She she's nice, and I just dropped Demon, and now I got a bunch of I went on a rampage in the studio the last 3-4 months.
Going crazy.
I was there last night till like 2 in the morning.
Right.
So like, yeah, I've been going on a rampage, and I've just been stacking up songs, and yeah, I got my next couple releases lined up. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to more of like dropping singles, dropping.
Got you.
And you know what, Drewski? I'm in that like intermediate phase right now. Like my family, for example, they know I'm not slowing down because they know they also like my family too. They know like I'm a little quote unquote crazy.
Right.
I go out there and do like the things
craziest shit. The weirdest
like
things
people that are, people usually scared of that they're like, oh my God, don't do that because
right.
I can't do that. So I'm gonna give you this advice. Like, oh no, like I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go do this. Like and go take care of it. And like I got a whole bunch of other different type of stories like that, but I'm not even that doesn't faze me.
Right.
I see the people's responses. People from other countries hit me up like, yo man, I heard Bird Call, yo, I heard Hustle Flow, this song. They send me videos. Kids from West Virginia send me videos of them dancing to Bird Call, like
crazy, yeah.
Like girls, tagging themselves in like Snapchat, Instagram stories and stuff like that, like little things like that.
Out of all the records, out of all the ones you recorded, do you have a personal favorite one that like that's my joint right there?
That's out right now.
Out? Maybe we didn't hear it yet.
Oh.
Teddy Wave's personal favorite record that you've created so far.
Bro, Heart and the Will, Bird Call's up there. I like Groovy Movie. Bodio. Yeah, and then I got these other songs too, because I've been evolving as an artist.
Of course, yeah.
Like naturally the sound's been evolving. I got this other song called Early Bird that's not released yet that I really like a lot. But I would say it's like Groovy Movie, Heart and the Will, Bird Call are definitely up there.
So then what's next for Teddy Waves? Is it just the music? Are you going to sign other artists to the company? Or maybe they're already artists that are part of your Universal Flows? Is that something you look forward to like building? Or is it just about you right now?
Yeah, no, I'm going to I got other squad members, like other collaborators and stuff like that rock with Universal Flows. And one day, yeah, that would be nice. If different opportunities arise, I'm going to assess those deals when they come through and see what's going on. But right now, a lot of times in my life, I've held down people. And this is not even just with music. Like I held people down, took my shirt off my back, held them down. And I never expect anything, but sometimes people,
right. It would be nice to get the same type of love back.
Reciprocates a little bit, and sometimes people take advantage of that, So I learned a lot of lessons through like business, through dealing with different types of people in different types of areas, and not everyone is there's people that collab. They're like, hey, this is my strength, this is your strength, let's team up. And then there's people like, this is my strength, let me suck you dry for every single thing that you got.
Facts.
Until you're like useless to me in my head and in their head, they perceive this, and then they move on. So I've done some things like that for some people, and
but
it didn't turn out.
You learn from it.
Yeah, of course. So Right now I'm just focusing on building up the production company. I love marketing. I love design. I love making music. Number
Right.
one.
You do your own
You know,
artwork.
do the own artwork. I got some graphic designers that are very close to me that like if I need like a super graphic
Of course.
like Bird Call, you know, I
Right,
can't
right,
like
right.
design like detailed
That was
graphics.
like almost cartoonish.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. So I can't really do I got a little team and then I'm just focused on pumping up Teddy Waves.
right.
Pumping up the
brand.
flow, the brand, everything. You know, I got a little following. I got supporters. You know, I don't like them calling fans, but you know,
Right.
I got,
Family.
You know,
Extended family.
you know, and there are people I don't even know anymore.
Right.
So like now it's getting. I know there's something there.
Right.
You know?
You can feel it.
100%.
Yeah, nah, you got the energy, you got the personality. We look forward to like seeing where you grow with the music. What's the best way if new people are watching and they want to tap in and follow you and get be a part of the Teddy Waves movement? How can they do that?
Yeah, you could find me on any music streaming platform: Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, Tidal, YouTube Music, Deezer, TikTok. Just search Teddy Waves. It's 2 words: TEDDY space WAVES. Or you can hit me on social media, Teddy Waves, 1 word, on Instagram. And yeah, that's how you can find me. Check me out.
There it is. Teddy Waves in the building, a new movement. Appreciate you stopping by, hanging out. Can we get a bird call one time? Bird call. Let's go. We out.